Whoa, whoa. What is this place?
Whoa, Alex, what are you doing here?
Oh my gosh, I think I beamed into the wrong place. Hi everyone. How's it going? Hello. Hi. Well, as you may know, I'm an intergalactic ambassador of care, and I'm here for Early Childhood Day in New Mexico. Yeah! Woo! Yeah. It's just the best day. It's an amazing thing that you're doing here in New Mexico, center of culture and scientific progress in the galaxy. You guys have done amazing work, from ECECD, early childhood education, all the families. I've learned so much. It's amazing how much you can learn about tiny little humans and how they grow.
The tiny humans?
Yeah. Actually, looking around, I don't see any tiny humans. Where are they?
Well, Alex, I think the Early Childhood Celebration Day is in the Rotunda. You're in the New Mexico Senate chamber.
Oh, that does make more sense, doesn't it? Not to paint with too broad a brush, but the folks here look a little old for pre-K. Wow, the New Mexico Senate, what an honor! Your investments in childcare, in home visiting, early intervention, pre-K, they're making such a huge impact in New Mexico to all the tiny little humans and families. So thank you all very much for all your work. Yeah! Woohoo! Amazing!
Thank you, Alex. We're proud that New Mexico is leading the nation in building our future through early childhood investments.
Yeah. Before I go, can I ask a favor?
Sure.
Can I help you with the thing? The hammer that you hit the thing with that makes everybody excited?
You mean the gavel?
The gavel!
You're wanting to gavel us in for the New Mexico State Senate?
I would love to.
Can I ask unanimous consent to the members if that would be appropriate?
Is that appropriate? Woohoo!
It sounds appropriate if I'll just have your hand right here and we join together. One, two, three.
Yeah!
Thank you so much for joining us, Alex. Big round of applause for Alex, our intergalactic early childhood champion.
It is easy to lean in to a positive future when you're focused on kids. Kids are the most amazing, resilient, strong, smart, fun. And when we do that, everything else makes sense. And I don't get enough chances to thank you. The educators, the coaches, the interventionists, the educational assistants, the entire team. You're creating space so that kiddos don't need special education and intervention. It is the biggest, greatest gift to children and their families that can ever be made, in addition to the healthcare supports that they also need and deserve. And lastly, for people watching and are here today, these are folks who have largely gone uncompensated for the level of expertise and training and work they provide. And we're working in New Mexico to right-size that and to keep increasing not just hourly wages, but think about professional compensation for the professionals that you are. So everybody else, thank an early childhood educator. I can't think of anything more valuable than this. I want to be able to look back and remember the men and women who stood up for families and kids, who created a design for universal child care, constitutional rights to child care and early childhood education, and who were clear that the future of this state was built by the men and women who are here today. Let's go get it. I've got faith in you and confidence in you. Thank you very much for being here. You guys are the best.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Magnolia Chavez, early childhood teacher with close to 10 years of experience with a registered home-based center, a member of OLE, with a law degree in my country of origin, and close to completing my associates in early childhood education here in New Mexico. So from the pandemic to this day, I thank Secretary Elizabeth Gerginski for all her interest, support, and work done so that early childhood education in New Mexico can be affordable, accessible, and of high quality. In this year's legislative session, we hope to work with the Early Childhood Education and Care Department and the Legislative Finance Committee to continue increasing wages for early childhood educators. We need to continue financing the $3 wage increase for early childhood educators. We must guarantee that all teachers receive this wage. We also need to approve the LCF's request for $20 million to cover professional wages for all teachers working with babies and infants, offering them $15 per hour. We need the state's support to guarantee that these infants do not have to wait for childcare due to a lack of professional wages for these early childhood teachers, and that the early childhood education teachers can count on having a fair wage. With the work that we will do with the ECECD and the LFC this year, we can ensure that early childhood educators continue educating themselves and improving their development every day. We will not abandon our early childhood educators. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmine Garcia, and I have an incredible privilege of being the after-school teacher of the enrichment program at Bumblebee Santa Teresa. Today, I want to share with you my passion in igniting curiosity and creating engaging learning experience for my awesome students. I guide them in planning and organizing our fundraising and after-school events, fostering teamwork, and empowering them to take leadership roles. I encourage and provide guidance for them to thrive in their positions and make a positive impact on their after-school enrichment program. This year, as an educator, I experienced the positive impact of a $3 raise, both in my personal life and as a teacher. I plan on graduating with my associates in early childhood education. This provided a sense of financial stability, reducing stress and allowing me to focus more on teaching without worrying about my personal finances. As a teacher, it has fueled my passion to continue to be the best teacher I can be. I am so grateful for the support and opportunity to continue growing in my role. Thank you for listening and for your support.
As a parent, I am grateful for the investments ECECD has given to the families. I am a firm believer that it all starts with leadership. By investing in our children, in our teachers, and in our providers, you are making a great difference in our community across the state. This has had a significant impact, not only financially, with me having to choose between work and staying home to take care of my children, but mentally. I suffered bouts of depression, not being able to be a role model for my children, and being stuck with no room to grow. You have helped my provider at Bumblebee so that they can support teachers and parents achieve more every day. I have seen firsthand how important early childhood education is. My children went to kindergarten reading and writing. Seeing the difference it made has fueled my passion to become an early childhood educator myself. Thank you to the Secretary for leading in early childhood, to the legislators for investing and believing in us, and our Governor for the great support and passion you have for children. Please continue that investment in our beautiful land of enchantment.
My name is Francesca Abeda. I am part of the Tohoto Community School Board of Education. I was the first to be skeptical about enrolling my child. What would preschool offer my child that I wasn't already offering her at home? I spoke with a few teachers, and after internal battle of pros and cons, I decided to enroll my Kaylee in pre-K. Our pre-K teacher, Miss Arlissa, she has a passion that shines through all of her students. My daughter's now in kindergarten, and we've had such a smooth transition, and it's all thanks to pre-K. Kaylee and another student, who I might also add attended pre-K, are excelling at a faster rate than the rest of the kindergarten class. So I'm here today not just to tell you how important pre-K is, but to advocate on behalf of all of our children and tell you how important it is for all New Mexico communities, for all of the children in this state. Imagine how much further This could propel in experiences and outcomes for families in our small community, because I believe in the power of education and the need for early childhood programs like pre-K. We all heard the governor earlier share impact of pre-K services in tribal communities, but you know what? Let's not stop there. Let's make sure our children have safe spaces to learn for generations to come.
Yate Victoria Rounhorsensia, Tsinabething Shlo Tototni Bashichi, Logadashiche, Hanak Nidashanele. Thank you for allowing me to share my story. My name is Victoria Roanhorse. I work for Explora Science Center and Children's Museum in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But today I'm going to share my story and my experience with state home visiting as a parent and as a home visitor. In 2018, I found out I was expecting my first child. As an early childhood professional with 7 years of experience, I knew I needed help. I was able to get on with the state home visiting program with YDI. My home visitor, Teresa Garza, helped me be the best parent, mother that I can be. She helped me access services like early intervention, child care subsidies, and eventually New Mexico pre-K. I also completed my master's degree in 2021. During 2021, I also was a home visitor. I was helping first-time parents, caregivers, and grandparents become the best parent that they could be. And we need to continue to support Secretary Griginski and the Early Childhood Education and Care Department. Thank you.
My name is Allison Radigan. I am a parent from Santa Fe, and I'd like to share with you about one child in particular. This child is my daughter, Leela. When Leela was born, she was very tiny. She struggled to breathe, feed, and grow due to large holes in her heart. Days after Leela's birth, she was diagnosed with Down syndrome. And the most supportive, nurturing hand we received during this time was from early intervention. Early intervention is support and services for families that have children with developmental delays or at risk for developmental delays. Early intervention is at no cost to the families and serves every county in New Mexico. And it's delivered in a family-centered model, meaning that the services are tailored for each family's goals. Because early intervention is all about teaching the parents, equipping the parents with the skills they need to support their child's development. Early intervention is also an investment in the future because this is changing the trajectory of children. It is critical that we ensure every child and every family across our wide and diverse state have access to the services they need to support their child's development, just like we did. Thank you.
Thank you. My heart is so full of love and gratitude for everything that you all do. Tons of gratitude. We could not do any of this without you. I said it at the beginning. I'm going to say it at the end because it is together. It's together that we got 70% of voters to say more investments in early childhood. Our trajectory is very strong, and we are leading the nation and building our future. Have a wonderful day. Thank you all for being here.